Heading into Donald Trump's highly anticipated speech on the Iran conflict, the global expectation was a de-escalation of the war. Analysts predicted an address designed to calm international markets and signal a return to stability. Before the speech, oil prices responded to positive signals, dropping below $100 toward $80. But as he spoke, the trend violently reversed. Oil prices surged back past $90, instantly erasing previous progress. While Trump claimed the war is almost over, he simultaneously promised weeks of high-intensity military strikes. This specific combination of rhetoric, claiming victory while ensuring further escalation, created immediate panic in the markets. This pattern of speeches triggering massive market swings has raised questions about the economic motives behind the conflict. It suggests this volatility is being leveraged into a high-stakes financial game on the global stage.
To understand the shift in policy, we have to look at the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway serves as the world's most critical choke point for energy supplies. Historically, the United States maintained a presence here as a global security provider. For decades, the U.S. Navy acted as a guarantor of free navigation for all commercial shipping passing through these waters. That policy has been replaced. Trump has refused to guarantee free navigation, explicitly telling other nations that if they want their oil to arrive safely, they must use their own forces to protect their ships. This pivot has alienated traditional allies in Europe and across NATO. Countries that previously relied on the U.S. security umbrella are being pressured to join the war effort and share the financial burden of the conflict. This marks a transition toward a transactional geopolitical system. In this model, the U.S. no longer provides universal security, leaving allies to manage their own maritime defense. The economic logic behind this withdrawal is straightforward. If the Strait of Hormuz becomes too dangerous for trade, nations must look for alternative energy suppliers. Specifically, they are being encouraged to buy their oil directly from the United States. As the world's top oil producer, the U.S. is uniquely insulated from this crisis. By weaponizing energy exports, the administration is using regional instability to secure a dominant position in the global oil market. To maintain public support for this strategy, the U.S. claims significant military success. Officials assert that Iran's nuclear infrastructure and military capabilities have been neutralized by tactical strikes. However, those tactical claims contrast with the strategic reality. Iran's state structure remains intact, and their ability to disrupt shipping via naval harassment and ballistic missiles is still fully operational. These military operations have effectively turned the conflict into a profitable energy business model. What are described as tactical victories are in actual practice the building blocks of a U.S.-led energy monopoly. Faced with U.S. military pressure, Iran has responded with a psychological counterattack. Rather than a direct naval engagement, they focused on shifting the narrative within the United States. Just before the American address, Iranian President Pezeshkian released an open letter to the American public, attempting to bypass the U.S. government's messaging. The letter characterizes Iran as an ancient civilization that has never initiated a war. It claims the U.S. government has manufactured a threat to justify the largest troop buildup in the region's history. Pezeshkian specifically challenges the America First doctrine. He asks voters to consider if their interests are truly served by a war he frames as a proxy conflict for external interests. This reflects a broader trend of asymmetric warfare and energy nationalism. Smaller powers are increasingly using economic disruption and sophisticated narrative campaigns to counter traditional military dominance. The combination of transactional foreign policy and Iranian psychological warfare has created a visible rift in the existing global framework. The U.S.-led order is now facing a period of significant instability and potential decline.